What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are going to talk about this new exciting footage from Captain Marvel. Before we get into that, elephant in the room, no pun intended, my Alabama Crimson Tide got the living hell beat out of them in a national championship game. No excuses. Congratulations to Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers. Dabo was part of the 1992 Alabama National Championship team, so roll tide for him. But yeah, great team. No excuses. They just beat the hell out of Alabama. Now let's move on. Captain Marvel. It's pretty clear to me that Marvel is aware of the reaction to the first two trailers that we got. Now, again, I don't think that they were bad trailers. I don't think that this movie looks really bad. I just think it looks really boring. And it looks really boring because Brie Larson sucks. Brie Larson has been miscast in this role. Obviously having Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson there, he's definitely going to help elevate certain aspects of this movie, and it looks like they're going to rely on him very heavily. But I just don't care, man. This is probably the best footage we've gotten, because it feels like they were like aware of like, hey, we're not really inspiring people with this movie, so we got to really make this seem fun. We have to give it some more personality, and they definitely did that with the editing. That end scene with Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson, they tried to show her personality, and it felt like forced acting. It really did. I don't want to see this movie. I'm probably not going to see this movie. Actually, I don't know. It depends, because I have to think about this from the fact that we do have a growing channel now, and there are people that want to hear my opinions on things, and so I have to think about it from that perspective too. So I will think about it, but yeah, this footage did nothing for me other than to show me that they are aware that the enthusiasm is probably not there. Now, again, I don't think that this movie has anybody thinking this looks like the worst thing ever or anything like that, because certain elements of this movie do look somewhat decent. But when the lead in the film has no personality whatsoever and seems very boring and they can't carry the film, that is a problem. But one thing that I heard in the trailer was Nick Fury said, "She's like nothing I've ever seen before." And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, are they really going, they're really pushing for her to be the person that topples Thanos. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but it feels like that's what they are setting this up to be. Ooh, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Now, what do I think is going to happen with Captain Marvel? I think it's going to perform pretty well. I do not think that this movie is going to bomb to the extent of losing money. But I don't think it's going to reach the elevated level that they're trying to put it on. They're trying to treat this like it's a Captain America movie or an Iron Man movie, and I don't see this movie getting in that over 500 million range. But I guess we'll see. I said that IGN actually did their projections for 2019 box office, and they said like Captain Marvel's going to do like $650 million domestically. Domestically, that's what IGN predicted. That's how much hype they're putting on this movie. I just think that there's no way in hell it's gonna reach those numbers that they are trying to place on it. And I think they're trying to oversell it because they want people to think that this is an event film. They want people to think, hey, this is like Captain America. This is like Iron Man. This is going to tie directly into the Avengers. They want people to have that feel, and I don't think that it's going to have that. But it will still make money. There's no doubt about it. It will make money because it is a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and the marketing machine behind Disney is going to push this movie as hard as they possibly can. But marketing is only going to get you so far. You have to get people inspired. You have to get people talking. You have to get word of mouth going, and that is going to be the most crucial aspect of this movie. So we'll see what happens, but I don't feel the excitement. I feel that there is moderate excitement for another Marvel movie for people that aren't following this from an identity politics standpoint, but I think once they go and see the movie, the general audience, I just don't feel like they're going to walk out of this movie telling their coworkers or their friends or their family, you got to go see Captain Marvel because it's amazing. I just don't feel that that's going to happen. I could be wrong, NPCs, so before you cry, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I've admitted it. Because unlike you, I admit when I'm wrong because I am not afraid to admit my flaws. I understand NPCs and SJWs never do that. They never admit they're wrong. They never own anything that they were wrong about. They act like they're perfect creatures, and when they are proven wrong, they just ignore the situation because they are scared to confront their own flaws because they are cowards. So, if I'm wrong, I will admit I am wrong. But this is how I feel right now. I do not think this movie is going to do big numbers. I do not think it's going to blow the audience away like they are trying to act like that it will, but I don't think it will. And we'll see. This footage did nothing for me other than show me that Marvel seems to be a little bit aware of the fact that people really aren't jumping for joy for this movie like they want, and they're trying to push people into being excited for it. We did get the her hero again because, of course, we have to emphasize that this is a whammon because we don't know that by watching the trailer. You have to actually shove it down people's throats. But that's my thoughts on it. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. It's releasing on International Women's Day. So, you know, I'm sure that's just a coincidence, though. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. I'm sure Marvel didn't have that planned out. No. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the brand new exciting Captain Marvel footage from Walt Disney Studios. This is going to be the greatest thing ever. At least that's how they're trying to present it, but I don't think so. Talk to you guys later.